And on the Jack Spring Electric Newsmaker Hotline this morning, Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser on his way to Natchitoches this morning, then on your way into Shreveport later on this afternoon today, right?
Speaking in the committee of 100, I know they unveiled the option 49. I want to discuss with them to that project.
Your phone is jacking up again.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. There we go.
Sorry.
They ought to make a commercial with that.
Billy, let me ask you this. The mayor on our show last week said he called you. He has not heard peep from you since all this happened. Is that accurate?
Well, I did get an email from him, I believe, yesterday. My office said he found my email in a spam file. So he did find it. I did send him an email when I learned of this problem. I believe it was August 11th, explaining my concerns about changing the dates after just promoting Mardi Gras in Australia and New Zealand for all of North Louisiana to get people to plan a trip there. So he did acknowledge that he found it in his spam email. I think yesterday he sent an email to me.
Okay.
So what was his response to you asking not to change the dates?
Well, he really didn't respond to that. He just responded that he got my email and he'd be glad to discuss the situation with me. And so that, that's where it stands. So
if he is saying to folks that, and I don't know this to be true, but if he is saying to folks that he does not know if the Mardi Gras squeeze is worth the juice, I'm mixing my. But if we're expending way more money than we're really getting out of it, do you believe that, or do you think we get way more from the Mardi Gras impact than government folks might realize?
Way more. And look, the economic benefit, it's documented by region, by state. The people that come and spend money for Mardi Gras, and it's also the publicity we get. Look, I had people come write me that came from Japan and wrote about them throwing hot dogs in Shreveport Mardi Gras. So the long-reaching of Mardi Gras that's talked about around the world about Mardi Gras in Louisiana, it has a ripple effect. So without hosting those parades and those celebrations, and then the money they spend in the community on beads, on events year-round, and it's just a great part of our local economy, and they do great civic work too. So it's something that we should support and embrace. I mean, these crews do great work. They do a lot of charity work, and it's a great community event. So the economic benefit, I think the proof is in the pudding, far outweighs the cost to the cities, and that's why we try to promote it around the world.
Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser, what are your thoughts on, I mean, this wouldn't be ideal, but the crews combining and making one parade on February 10th, which is already set, with combining Centaur and Gemini?
I'd have to punt that to them. Crews, what does it do to the crowds? What does it do to the plan? Like I said, I'm here to support the crews, the mayor, and the tourism folks from Shreveport Bossier in whatever decisions are best. But I just wanted to point out that changing dates of parades this late in the game, when people are making plans, could have some negative impact on people that travel, especially from abroad, to Mardi Gras. So I'm here to support any effort I can to make it the best Mardi Gras it can be, not tell the mayor or the crews what they should or shouldn't do. But I just wanted to point out that there could be some problems with people already making plans if we change these dates.
The mayor also had concerns that this is a 5-mile long route, and it's one of the longest in the state. But I was sent some information yesterday that several of the New Orleans parades are well over 5 miles. Ours is not unusually long, is it, to your knowledge?
I don't think so. And look, the length of it sometimes is a good thing because, you spread the crowds out. You don't get them bunched up in one area, which in a lot of cases has created problems, especially in the New Orleans area, where you had so many people bunched into a smaller route. So I'm sure there's pros and cons of both from law enforcement and from crowd control. But there again, I look to the local law enforcement and crew people that have done this, planned this year after year to make those decisions. For me to say one's good or bad without having the knowledge they have would not be appropriate for me to comment what's the best thing for Shreveport Bossier.
Billy, one quick question in the last 30 seconds here. Is like off-duty MPs from Barksdale or Barksdale personnel, would that be a possibility?
Well, that would be something that the mayor's going to have to accept what is appropriate to use for, that's why when we offered some of our park ranges, would they accept that? I don't know that yet. And those are all discussions. I wanted to work through the tourism folks and the crews because they know best what they need to do. And then I'll meet with the mayor and offer any assistance I can.
Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser, grab one of those meat pies while you're in Natchitoches, and thanks for your time.
Have a great day, my friend.
Hey,
You bet.
Grab two of them if you would.
You got it.
Mike and McCarty, 101.7 FM, 710keel.com.